At the cusp of the 1990s, Jackie Chan was starting to receive a lot of offers from Hollywood to star in tentpole action films. Ridley Scott wanted him as the main villain in Black Rain. Sly Stallone wanted him for the main villain in Demolition Man. But the problem was Jackie had no interest in playing the villain. In tandem with this, Chan's Hong Kong productions, such as Project A2 and Miracles, were becoming more and more ambitious. Chan was not in the business of making cheapo action films anymore, and was looking more toward the international market and making his filmmaking and action choreography more tailored to worldwide audiences. These ideals all culminated in the production of Operation Condor in 1990. This was the first Chan film where he was specifically tailoring the action set pieces to compete with what Hollywood had to offer. Intricate fight choreography was largely removed in favour of large vehicle-based action sequences and visual effects-driven destruction. Considering its international location, variety of English-speaking characters, homages to both the James Bond and Indiana Jones franchises, what if Chan had bitten the bullet and tried to make Operation Condor yet another crossover attempt into the West? There was financial support from Hollywood set in place from the outset. Miramax Films bought the film in 1991 but decided not to release it until the success of Rumble in the Bronx in America in 1996. But what if his status had been cemented 3 years earlier? A common complaint from martial arts film fans was that Chan was a bit past his prime when his talents were finally noticed enough by Hollywood to put him in an English-speaking starring role for Rush Hour in 1998. In 1991, Chan was still in his 30s, so if Miramax had given Operation Condor a release in, say, early 92, with a new English dub, and trimmed to the Cantonese comedy, Western audiences might not have understood, I would think that with the right promotion the film would have been a success, as Operation Condor is generally regarded as one of Chan's best films of the 90s. This may have led to a Hollywood film for Chan likely in 1994 at the latest, and a Chan still capable of doing the mental stunt fans around the world had loved him for since the early 80s, all except in the US. Yes, we might not have gotten Rush Hour, but Chan still made Chinese films after his US success even in our timeline, so it's likely we still would have gotten classics like Drunken Master 2. Maybe after the double failures of Battle Creek Brawl and The Protector, Chan still had an element of wanting to play it safe by not making this fully an international crossover film entirely shot in English. The reasons for why his creative ideals to compete with the West did not match up with a desire to actually conquer the US market, we may never know Chan's motives in this. What do you think? Tell me your opinion on this hypothesis in the comments section, and don't forget to check out my Patreon for more musings of the Kung Fu-osphere.